SWISH.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Jackson Davis in at center. And for the Clippers, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Terrence Mann. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Yes, sir. What is going on, Team Swish? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Nick Swish. Bringing y'all another NBA 2K25 MyCAREER video. This time I'm playing against that man, Stephen Curry. As you see your boy starting the game off, getting an and one. This game, I'll be honest with y'all, it was about getting Steph Curry in foul trouble. I ain't even gonna lie, man. One of the main goals I had was attacking Steph Curry. I know he's not a horrible defender. I know he's also not a great one. So the main goal was getting this man in foul trouble. You see your boy getting another and one, this time in transition. That's 2 early fouls on Steph Curry with 9 minutes to go. Now, problem with that plan that I had, I also ended up getting in foul trouble myself. You ain't gonna see it yet, but you're gonna see it soon. We're gonna skip to the second quarter in just a little bit. But yeah, man, this game was... It was operation get rid of Steph at all costs. Like anything I had to do, like it was foul trouble, it was outplaying him, whatever I had to do, I had to get Steph off of that court. As you see, we are in the second quarter because I ended up picking 2 fouls up. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, playing against the Warriors, it's obviously it's not the same like it used to be. Y'all know how it used to be with like anywhere from 2K, you could say 2K16 up to like 2K even like 20. Well, maybe 19. Yeah, 19 when KD was still there. Playing the Warriors was damn near a death sentence. It just wasn't fun, bro. Like, and don't get me wrong, it's still difficult playing against Steph Curry. And even until this year, having to deal with him and Klay Thompson on 2K was never fun. But this team isn't as formidable as it once was. Now, with that being said, they're still a good enough team to give you guys a dogfight. And that's exactly what this team did with this game. Honestly, I wasn't expecting, such a battle. I didn't think we was going to blow them out. Y'all saw my last video. Y'all heard the pain in my voice, man. It's been real tough playing for the Clippers. I'm going to just say it like that. But I really think that this game was a turning point in how we close games out, not only because we went to overtime, but because we kept it close enough for it to even get to overtime in the first place. And that's a thing that I stressed a lot in the last video. Like I said, we'll start off well, we'll be getting into a groove, and then we'll blow a lead, and it's just like, it's a seesaw of nonsense, bro. It's just not competitive basketball after a while. Like, once that third quarter hits, that's when we're supposed to play make or break basketball. As you see your boy knocking down the tray ball. But that's where we're supposed to play make or break basketball, and trust me, more times than not, we end up breaking, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So I told y'all in my last video, my objective is for my next 3 videos, I'm posting wins. And this is me playing my key games. I'm not going to cheat y'all. I'm not going to play y'all nothing. Or else I got to give somebody that comments $50. And I'm being dead serious. I'm going to tweet it out and everything. Like, if my next 3 videos aren't wins, I'll even tweet the updates. Like, if it's key games especially, because that's what I plan on playing. I plan on playing my key games, for the year. And I'll play a couple, like, trivial games like all-star games. If I'm an all-star weekend dunk contest, whatever, I'll do that stuff. But I want to focus on my key games because it's going to get me through the season faster. I'm going to eventually get to the playoffs, of course, hopefully, or even the play-in. I wonder what the play-in is like on here. I got to see. But yeah, man, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm not going to, be like, oh, well, I'm only posting this win. Like, y'all didn't know if I actually lost, and I ain't going to do that to y'all. So $50 on the line. I don't like losing money. Y'all know I have a habit of gambling. I'll leave it at that. Y'all know I have a habit of gambling if you follow me on Twitter. So I don't like losing money, people. So I'm going to keep my word on that. But, man, this game, like I said, it was one of those games where it was a test. It showed me that we have a team that can win close games or can at least fight in close games and make them close. Now, the problem with this team was, just like I was saying earlier, dealing with Clay and Steph, they don't have Clay anymore. We know this. Clay is in Dallas. But they have Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield, I promise you that man had to have had at least probably 40-something points this game. If he didn't crack 50, he definitely had 40-something, especially with Steph being in foul trouble. And I'm not going to say who was guarding him because that man is also responsible for us, keeping this game competitive. But James Harden, it was just a tough game to stop Buddy Hield in. Like that, he couldn't miss. It was like watching just a dark-skinned version of Klay Thompson. It was very weird. Like I'm like, bro, he's coming off of pin downs, which I know Buddy Hield can do this in real life. He's one of the best shooters in the league, arguably one of the greatest shooters of all time already. I'm like, dog. It's just like, it's nothing we can do. We can't pick up on the screen. We can't fight them. Like, what are we doing with Buddy Hield? Why are we not locking this down? Or at least trying to. But rough game, man. But your boy was, like I said at the beginning of the video, your boy was planning to attack Steph Curry. Any chance I could, anytime he was on the court, it was Operation Steph. And with that being said, I knew that if I could put Steph into actions as well, like I said, he's not a terrible defender. He's not a great defender either, though. Putting him into actions and maybe running pick and rolls and even drawing the bigs out of the paint, it allowed me to do my driving kicks. As you saw me kick it out to James Harden, who it's a big-time shot. Now, this is where the problem was. We was hitting big shot after big shot, but then we was letting stuff like that happen. Why is Draymond Green big bodying people? Like, I don't know, bro. And y'all know if y'all follow me on Twitter, I can't stand Draymond the way he is now. I do respect the talent he is as a player and who he was, and the fact that he's an undersized big and all he's done. I respect the hell out of his game. He just annoys the hell out of me. But he shouldn't be doing this in 2K, bro. I'm sorry. He just shouldn't do it. But you see James Harden knocking down another big-time triple. And if y'all know the history of James Harden and the Warriors, James Harden has hit a couple of big shots against the Warriors. Now, has he beaten the Warriors in the playoff series? No. That's a whole different subject. But he has me now just in case we ever meet with this team. So at least he has some help now. And he don't got to worry about, if he's going to beat Steph Curry this time or not. I'm going to make sure we beat Steph Curry, goddammit. So you see your boys driving straight to the basket, getting the tough left-handed layup to go. But, man, like I said about that Draymond bucket, it was just like, that was the game, bro. That was the problem with this game. As y'all see, we are in overtime, by the way. But that was the problem with this game. Like, it was, once Steph fouled out, and yes, I told y'all, Operation Steph. Steph did end up fouling out. Once he fouled out, Draymond just decided, you know what? I know how to score again. It's like, bro, what? Like, you never shoot the ball. So, seeing Draymond knock down a couple of threes, and it's like, it's not that he can't shoot. He just don't. So, it was just irritating. I'm like, here we go. All right, bro. Draymond was doing his thing. He was the reason this game was even tied up in an overtime to begin with, because without him and Buddy Hield going berserk, we would have won this game. As you see, I sagged off of Buddy Hield for whatever reason. I got lucky. He ended up missing, and he actually passed up that three. That one I was surprised by. But the problem was Zubac froze. Zoo freezes on the pick and roll. They get an easy bucket. Now we got to come down to the last shot. Wish me luck.
But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Batum with a screen on Hield. Outside for Harden. Fires for three. And he drills the triple!
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
And Clippers taking the W in a close one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that.
Seems
I
right,
like
yeah.
that.
Number 8, Isaiah. Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You guys
obviously
ready?
Jordan's
That is
Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, you know, I think some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan's Spurs. You know, I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know. It's
Russell?
just how long it took to get him. You know, it was
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
It is your boy Fred on the beat.